Hey guys, Tyler here. I was doing some Googling and looking on YouTube for comics of the Major Joe Circus, and I only found pictures of, only seen videos of Pommy, Jax, tons of those, of Pommy and Jax comics of them human, and I found the odd comic of Ragatha human, but you don't see anyone else human. You never do. I mean, Zubul and Gangle, you don't see any comics of them as human. But you do see the comics of them doing something 69, things like that. And that's it. Or you see Grant with his, and I did see one comic with Grant, or I see one comic where Kinger was with his wife, and they're strolling through a digital park, and that's all I'm going to say. It was pretty good, but I was thinking, some things need to change, so who knows? And the best part is, I know something important to know is if it does happen, someone is making, or say, I'm making, their version of the Amazing Joe Circus. My version of the Amazing Joe Circus. And my version is going to be a smidge different. Besides, the name isn't called the Amazing Joe Circus. My name is called something else. I'm not going to say what it's called yet, but if you've been with my channel for the past few months, or maybe since the beginning of this year, you know that even for years now, I've wanted to do animation for years. I mean, back in the early 2000s, I wanted to do animation. I mean, at the time, I was working on a cartoon that was going to have animation in it, but it never happened because I didn't have YouTube yet. And I thought, okay, what network or what movies would pick up my movie? I was doing a rip off of Wallace and Gromit, but my own version of it. But yeah, I mean, stuff always going to happen, like this and that. But the biggest thing is though, a cartoon that I had an idea for about 20 years ago is finally coming to real life. I'm almost done with the cartoon. It's not exactly how I wanted it, but it's close enough. And if I did have a studio and knew how to do plaster stain or clay animation, I would have had that cartoon made over 20 years ago on tape. I would have had that cartoon made over 20 years ago on tape, and that video would have been on YouTube by now, over years ago. The problem would be, it would be silent. It'd be a silent film. But yeah, something I designed over 20 years, something idea I had over 20 years ago, finally is getting made. I mean, the idea was pretty easy to do. But when you have seen Beastars like I have, and some other cartoons that you see over the years, you find out, okay, it's possible to make what you want to make. I mean, I had an idea for a comic before Beastars even existed, I think. I mean, I actually had an idea for a this cartoon I've been working on for the past since January 20th, 2026. It's already July, Tyler. 7 months of hard work. You're almost done with it. Just about. Well, okay, actually, it's actually not August. 8 months of hard work, almost done with. Yeah, almost done with that. I hope. Then I can start the other cartoon I work on. But trust me, if I get all these cartoons, I was gonna start off with 5 cartoons, and then 15. Then it grew to 20. It might get bigger than that. But if I write down all these cartoons, eventually get them all typed up and stuff, which I'm kind of doing that right now. I'm doing an audio version of cartoon number one. Everything should do perfectly fine, I hope. But yeah, but I don't know how this is gonna work out. Seriously, I don't know if anything I'm working on will work out like I want it to. But I've been working on ideas for videos, and I gotta do some googling and stuff for some other things I'll look up. But there might be some more books coming to the channel, and yes, the books will be happening eventually. It's just that I've been behind in work, and right now, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm in pain. I'm just hiding the pain right now because I'm ow. I'm trying to pull up right now. I'm not gonna play. Don't know what I'm gonna be doing right now, but I'm trying to ignore the pain. I'm trying to ignore some pain, and right now it's working a little bit. But yeah, my back's always been bad. Those shoes I'm wearing, or I haven't hurt my back. But this weekend I got plans. I'm not gonna give them up. I hope. Hope I'm in better pain. I mean, I'm putting my shoes on when I go to what you do. I'm putting my other shoes on tomorrow to go to work. But yeah, today's gonna be a great day. But like I said, I actually wanted to start doing animations and have fun doing them. Man, I got, like I said, I got 20 lists of cartoons in my head that I wrote down on paper and see if they actually ever get made. I mean, it doesn't matter order I put them in, as long as I get them done with. I got cartoons that actually were designed by me, even some other things. But I'll tell you now, one character from my books. I'm not gonna say which one though. Oh, my books are my cartoons I'm working on. I know they're right now they're books. One cartoon from my books though. One character was not made by myself. One character was actually designed by a fan. His name was actually chosen by a fan. But we'll see what happens if I ever get these made or something. I might just type them up. But some nights are good and I'll be busy. But yeah, I wish I could start doing animation though, because I got one cartoon already done with. I got another cartoon I'm almost finished with. So yeah. Yep. That was just one problem. I'm gonna get sued by. I'm gonna get sued by car companies. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait, technically, don't they pay you? If you use your cars, don't they pay you? There goes the police. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm just relaxing. So yeah.